Hi, you guys. Just waiting for this to load because we know that my phone is so special. I'm Overland. It is March 14th, 2020. I really need to just have the calendar right here so I don't forget. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Um, and that you're not panicking due to this coronavirus. But before I get into that, I just wanted to share um, how I've been feeling in the last couple of hours, as well as this last week. I can honestly say that throughout the week, it has been a struggle to get out of bed. It has been a struggle to get going. It has been a struggle to keep moving throughout the day. And it's not so much because of the coronavirus, though. That's like a small part of it. But a lot of it was I was thinking of things that I cannot control. I was overthinking things that have already happened that were totally out of my control. Some things that I might have had a little bit of control in, but at the end, the result was what the result was supposed to be. And so I just hope that all of you guys are not only getting your supplies for your homes and your families, but are getting, like I said yesterday, or may have been the day before, about getting centered, about just being so centered that this virus is not going to shake your faith. Um, but in all reality, even saying that, it's okay if your faith has been shook or if you don't have any faith in anything, whether that be higher source or higher power, whether that be Heavenly Father, um, that you're just trying to do your best to get centered. Um, Mel Robbins, one of my favorite influencers, she listed three things she does right now in her control that helps her not to have so much anxiety. Yesterday, my other influencer that I love so much, Rachel Hollis, she was just saying, move your body, like get outside for 30 minutes and just move, walk, dance, do what you need to do. And all I want to say today is don't get so crazy in your mind and in your thoughts that it's the end of the world. I mean, some of us can take this experience and we can joke about it and send out memes all day long. I know I've been doing that, trying to get people to like lighten up. And some of us are just so scared out of our minds that we can't even pick up the phone or DM somebody or email somebody and say, hey, I'm having a hard time. And so if that's you, if you're one of those people that are trying to be a hero in the sense of acting like you don't fear this virus and you don't fear what's going to be the outcome because everything is getting canceled and you might not feel prepared. If you're that person right now, just know that if you just breathe, take time to breathe in peace and not let your mind get crazy. And if those crazy thoughts come, to do your best to get around people that will help you process that, whether that be like somebody that's in your yoga class or that is your best friend or your cousin or your sister, whoever it is, like don't isolate yourself. I think that was my biggest worry was that because they were asking people who are sick not to go out and asking people to just, be home. This is not the time to isolate yourself so much that you fall into a depression. This is not the time to close off the world, even though there are people out there that are infected. This is not the time to like drop off the face of the earth and like turn into a hermit. Like no, there was a post yesterday on Facebook, and they were saying like maybe this had to happen so that people would center and focus on their families versus always being so busy that you're outside of the house. And that post actually gave me, because everybody knows, like, who's close to me, I love to be out, I love to be social. And so it hasn't like been too much of a headache being home. But if I allow myself, I could seriously go crazy because I'm a social person. I want to be out in the community. But right now, for my safety, so that I don't bring in the virus and have it affect my family, to see that post that maybe it is time to hone in on our families is why this might be happening. That gave me a lot of like encouragement to not only be where I'm planted, but be grateful. Um, but it's a like constant minute to minute thing you have to do. You have to work on like anything else. You have to work on this and adjust, but don't adjust so much to the scares of what's being said about this virus that you seclude yourself. Is it seclude yourself? I hope that's the word. But don't get crazy. Don't. I can't say it enough, and that's why I'm like online trying to like constantly push messages of hope because this is not the time to lose it. This is not the time. I have actually been fortunate that when I've gone to the store, I haven't seen people like grab each other's groceries or like run down an elderly person, and I feel like that's a big win and a blessing to not have see those things because I'm not the one to stand by and let that happen. But I'm also not Superwoman, and you know I can't manhandle everybody. But the point is, like, we need to be civil, we need to be loving, we need to be patient, and don't don't get crazy, people. Just don't get crazy is my message. And I hope, like, when people say, especially when I say, reach out to me, I'm not just saying it so people can like my post or repost my post. I really mean it. Like, I will help you. Just reach out. Stop being prideful. My cousin Tasha, my sister Tasha, said yesterday, we were joking because there was a post that I posted like, if you have a crush on me, let me know because we're gonna die about this coronavirus. And she was like, yeah, maybe people aren't reaching out because they're peacefully prideful. I'm like, dude, that would be so sad. That'd be so sad if you're walking around not asking for help because you're prideful and you're probably not even at peace. You're just full on prideful. Just don't be that person. And if you miss this because it's super long and sometimes they don't, well, not sometimes, they won't post this if it's over 12 minutes, go on my IG, or not IG, my YouTube, Overland Spot. Overland Spot. OVERLAND apostrophe S Spot SPOT. And just hopefully feed off of the videos that I put out so that you can feel supported and loved. And there was one other thing that I was going to tell you guys. Shoot, I forgot what I was going to tell you guys. But anyways, that's my story. And reach out, guys. Reach out. It's beautiful outside. Go outside. Sorry, that was my wall. Ow, dang it. But yeah, okay. We will talk to you guys again. Love you.